Hello, guys. Right, this comes up quite often, babe. You alright, babes? This comes up quite often, and it's the big one. How much money can you make on Uber in 2023? Oh, it's so difficult to talk about, guys. Honestly, it is, because everyone has their own opinion about it. Everyone has their own opinion about being a taxi driver, being an Uber driver in 2023. Now, me, you might not agree with this. This is my opinion. Doesn't make it right, guys. But first of all, I want loads of people are blaming like Wolverhampton drivers or this or that or that, and it's not just one reason why Uber um, is technically crap. Since COVID, it's so many reasons. Like I can name a few, and it's not just one of them. It's literally all of it combined. If you think about it, since COVID, right? Uber is obviously a huge company anyway, but since COVID, a lot of companies are working from home. A lot of companies are only working in the office two times a week. So many more companies are working from home and stuff like that. And one second, my daughter's friends there, 2 secs. She's bailed. Where was I? Yeah, so it's not numerous factors on why, in my opinion, Uber's now crap in 2023. So you got all the workers, people working from home. That's massively affecting morning rush hours, taking people to and from work. The out of town drivers, every driver in a massive mile radius is chasing all the busy periods. So when Liverpool's at home, loads of Manchester drivers will come. When Manchester's at home, loads of Liverpool drivers will go. So when you like all these out of town drivers are rushing to these busy periods, they're killing the work and making it less busy. Obviously currently everyone is struggling money wise, like really struggling. So the first thing to go is a taxi. It is a luxury. You're gonna opt for a bus or bum a lift or pedal if the weather's nice. Do you know what I mean? Obviously now currently why it's so bad is because the summer holidays, it's always bad. But there's just so many factors involved on why I think 2023 Uber is poor. I'm gonna have to put on hold for a sec. Someone's ringing me. Honest to God, what busy life I'm ringing at the moment. Where was I? Right? Give me a break. So yeah, it is just generally dead for multiple reasons, and there's probably more reasons I have not mentioned because I keep getting disturbed trying to do this video. There's so many reasons why Uber's just dead. It just is. Now there's a couple of ways that Uber's great, and I think the way their business model works is what they're trying to target. Now, if you're a family man and your wife doesn't work, say full time with the kids, and you're trying to solo run the life of the family, no chance you're doing it on Uber. There's not enough hours in the week to be able to do that. No chance. I reckon for Uber, myself personally, it's going to be a single lad, probably still living at home with the ma, and you want a little bit of extra money, or semi-retired person. Do you know what I mean? Who just literally needs get out the house, a little bit of fresh air, get a little bit of extra money, a little side income to top up the pension. It's literally that type of people, in my opinion, is to work for Uber. Being a full-time job, it is so difficult. Do you know what I mean? Some people work full-time and then Uber and work just the social busy times. That might work for them. I'm not too sure. I don't do that myself. But there's so many factors involved. It's really hard answer to say. I've always said from day dot, never quit a secure full-time job to be a full-time Uber driver. Make sure you test the waters. I know people who has joined Uber and 2 weeks later quit it because they can't handle the driving, the people, just the waiting round, the boredom, the loneliness. There's a lot of people just can't handle a job, period. Do you know what I mean? And they go back to employed. And then some people join and think that they're going to earn 1,500 quid because there's people out there and companies out there saying, come and join us, 1,500 quid a week. Do you know what I mean? You might earn 1,500 quid a week, but if you're earning those numbers, you're going to have 700 quid outgoings, do you know what I mean? But I've spoke to a few of the lads, as you know, I've got a WhatsApp group. You can join through the membership or the YouTube membership if you want. But there's about 30 odd of us in there, and I've asked them and spoke to a few of them from all over the UK. And generally what we found on a per hour basis, after all your outgoings, a full-time Uber driver will be earning, I reckon, between £9 and £11 per hour. I'm on about a full-time Uber driver, by the way. About £9 to £11 an hour full-time. Now, don't forget, on a positive note, that's including the car. Now, if you're working employed and you're on £10 an hour, you still have to have you pay out your car, and you'll generally have a car, won't you? A bit of insurance, bit of fuel. That's included with us, isn't it? So yeah, we might be on less than minimum wage or on par with minimum wage, but the car's already paid for. Do you get me? The car comes out of that. So I think it was last week, I calculated, it was on another video, I calculated I was on like £9.50 after the week per hour. But then obviously I've got to pay tax on that and national insurance. So yeah, it is very difficult at the moment, guys. It is. If you need a job, flexible, bouncing around the school runs, and you need a little bit of side income, I'd say yeah, go for it. Generally, other than that, no. No. But to be honest, at the moment, even the local companies are struggling. And I think it's just because it's the current climate, do you know what I mean? But Uber always struggles more than the locals. Do you know what I mean? Just for the fact of like the benefits, and the app is easier, and you don't get smackheads. Smackheads haven't figured out mobile phones yet and credit cards. As soon as that day comes, that's when it's going to be a heavy one, isn't it? But that's it, guys. I just really wanted to talk about, is Uber worth the money in 2013 and in my 2023? Jesus. My opinion is no. I would avoid. You know that show, Shag, Marry, Avoid? Yeah. Unfortunately, I wouldn't marry or Uber. I would avoid it. But obviously, like I said, that's my personal opinion. If you're still keen and you want to go for it, try it out. Just don't commit 110%. Do you know what I mean? Don't get your car plated. Go and settle one, or rent one. Don't commit to like plating your own car, and then it's just That's it, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think. Am I kind of on the ball, or am I way off? I'm not trying to be negative Nelly, do you know what I mean? But I've always been on this channel. I've always been truthful and forward. If it's amazing, I'll tell you it's amazing. If I've done good, I'll tell you I've done good. But if I tell you it's crap, believe me, in my opinion, it's crap. Do you know what I mean? Hope you enjoyed this little insight. This was for people who are either considering signing up to Uber or joining the taxis. Generally, please watch this video before you join, and just make it aware that it is a graft. It is a grind. A lot of the time it's becoming a grind now. What was it, Friday morning, just gone, I went out for 2.5 hours and I'd done 19 quid in 2 jobs in 2.5 hours, and that's before my outgoings. Do you know what I mean? So I was on less than £10 an hour before my outgoings. So I probably would have profited about 4 quid per hour on that. So yeah, it is very grindy at the moment. Alright guys, listen, it's going to probably be a long video, me chatting bubbles, innit? I hope this has been insightful, and thanks very much for watching, as per usual, and I'll catch you later. See you soon.